Good morning. We're back for round two.
You ready?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe we should tell everyone a little bit about who we are, what we're doing, and why we're sat here.
Sounds good to me. So, I'm Jack Lydon.
And I'm Tom Hutton-Bergwin.
We have started LHB Estate Agency.
Shall I interview you?
Okay.
Who are you? Who are you, Jack? Where have you worked and where have you come from? It's like a game show, isn't it?
It is, I like it. So I am Jack. I'm Jack Lydon. I live and work in Rustington. I've been an estate agent now for 12, 13 years and absolutely love the job. I started off at a corporate agency for my sins, but everyone has to start somewhere.
That showed you how not to do it?
Yeah, pretty much, to be honest. It's where I realised that the job can be good, but some of the systems and structures that companies work within aren't. I then went off and actually got headhunted by an independent in Horsham, and I worked there for a couple of years. And then it got to a point where I was building a reputation and customer base in Horsham, but lived in Rustington.
Yeah.
And everything that I was telling people, I had learnt, I hadn't lived. And it felt a little bit false. I could answer all the questions that they had, what schools to go to, where the restaurants were, all of those sorts of things, but I wasn't actually living that. And then an opportunity came up to work for a local company in Rustington. So I joined them, worked my way up to be manager and then branch partner and ran that office.
Pretty quickly, if I may say so.
Yes, yeah, it was quite a quick rise up the ranks. And then ran that office successfully for 7 years.
So I started my career in retail.
Good basis.
Yeah, and it ended up in sort of an area management role where I would spend lots of time going around the country, staying away for sort of weeks and days at a time. And I'm sort of quite a family orientated person, so I sort of struggled with that towards the end, being away from them. And it was actually my nan. My nan spotted a junior estate agent's role in the newspaper.
Okay, good old granny.
Yeah, and she said, "Oh, I've read this. That sounds like you." I thought, well, I'll give it a go. And I turned up at the estate agents, had an interview there and then, and was employed. But a huge risk is a completely different type of industry, but with transferable skills. Yeah. So today, I live in Angmering with my fiancée Hayley, and I've got 2 daughters, as you know. They're at school in Angmering. I live in Angmering, and that's where I've sort of found myself for the last 10 years working as an estate agent. Very similar to you, worked through the ranks very quickly, built up a really good reputation and a client base of people that have come back to me over and over again because, amazing to say, they like to deal with me. Yeah. And got to that point now where it's amazing to think that LHB Estate Agents was quite a quick conversation.
Formed over a beer after a meeting within our previous employer. Yeah. And we went and met after and said, I think we could do this differently.
And haven't looked back from that chat.
No. 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months from the inception of the idea to sitting here today filming, talking about the fact that we're starting a company. But actually, at this point, it's not starting, it's started.
Yeah.
We've got properties on the market, viewings taking place, the office is being refurbished, it's happening.
Yeah, it's the right time in our lives to do it, isn't it? You know, we've been there, we've been buyers and sellers of our own properties and understand how the process works. And, you know, it was the right time to do it. And I'm really excited about it. And I'm excited to show everybody what we've been working hard on behind the scenes. Not long now till it all goes public.
This is it. I think we should tell people where we're covering areas and those sorts of things. Yeah. So I predominantly will be covering Rustington, Littlehampton, those sorts of areas, East Preston. We will obviously all be covering those areas, but I built my foundation, not just with business, but with my life in those coastal towns. So I grew up in Rustington, moved to Littlehampton, came back to Rustington where I now live with Leanne, my wife, and Arthur and my dog Milo and love the beach and all of the things that makes, for me, Rustington such a really nice place to live. So personally, that's where I live and enjoy, enjoy. So I've got the reputation and knowledge within that area, having done the job for so long, to be able to pass on the professional knowledge and the personal experience.
Yeah.
And then for you, it's going to be Angmering and again, those surrounding areas.
Yeah, I've sort of come full circle in a way, because my first days in estate agency were in Littlehampton. And then I moved over to Rustington, did a bit of time in East Preston, and then a very good spell in Angmering. So that's where I built up my client base, with not only homeowners, but local businesses, schools, parish councillors, all those types of things. Really embedded myself in. And to be honest, there was a period not too long ago where I would never have thought that this would be happening, and was making a career for myself to stay there, but working for somebody else. Yeah. Until I finished. And ultimately, we want to work for ourselves and set our own ethos about what the company is going to be. And I think we've both decided that LHB as an estate agency is going to be somewhere where we're innovative, modern, sleek in design, but really trying to do what we can to give as much time for the client.
It's the difference of sitting back and building a business today. There's so many tools available to you and to business that just weren't available 5 years ago.
But I think the good thing is we've had that grounding of working in an estate agency for approaching 15 years apiece, and we've seen what works well, and we've seen what doesn't, and we've looked into, even in these past 4 months, how to fix those things that don't work well. Good problem solvers, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's number one thing in the job, I think.
Yeah.
Communication, fixing problems, matching the right people to the right property, and listening to the outcome that they're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And then from the experiences that we have and the local knowledge, just setting out the journey that they can go down to get whatever it is they're trying to achieve.